What if I told you it's possible to keep your success and find peace at the same time? Would you believe me? Listen to me. You've been told that peace and success can't coexist, especially with the hustle culture. We just need to keep going. Yes, it's something that has been taught us. But what if I told you that that's a lie? That you can have both. You don't have to trade your accomplishments to reclaim your joy. Let me show you how to unlock both. The first thing is, healing your trauma creates clarity in your personal and professional life. That's my first point. Healing the trauma that you carry, because everything that we're not able to achieve has come from a meaning that we have given to something that happened to us. Everything that we have run away from. Some of us have suppressed it, repressed it, depressed it, but it doesn't mean that it still isn't there. I had a friend who called me and said she had repressed an emotion when her husband used to beat her. She repressed it because every time he would beat her, he would hit her on her head. She suppressed it over the years in such a way that she didn't remember it until one day she hit her head on glass and the memories came crumbling back. Then she called me and said, "Is it possible?" I said, "Of course it is." Because that hit brought back all the memories that she had suppressed. But the memories were still there. And I told her, "You've got to work on it, my sister. You've got to work on those memories." Suppressing it is like you are delaying and creating a volcano in your body. Because when that volcano erupts, what's going to happen? You will first implode and then you would explode. And who's going to suffer it? Your guess is as good as mine. You. When was the last time you sat in silence and actually felt the peace within you? One thing I learned about trauma is that it clouds everything. It clouds your judgment, your relationships, your vision, the things that happen, how you interpret it. It's like trying to see the world through a smudged lens. Everything looks blurred and you don't even realize it until you clean it. So you're walking about with dirty lenses thinking the whole world is dirty, not knowing that it's your glasses that are dirty. And once you wipe it, you'll see how beautiful the world is. But what was stunting your vision? You, the dirt on your glasses. Oh gosh. So many women and men have kept so many things inside them. Because for men, when you share pain, you're weak. For women, there's shame also that comes with sharing your pain. Especially when you have come out and put yourself as this strong person. When you're vulnerable and you're weak, you feel less than. You feel unworthy. And you feel shame. You don't want anybody to look at you in those ways or in that way, and you just start fighting. No, you pretend that all is well. We've seen some celebrities come out and really say how beautiful their marriages are going. Meanwhile, in the behind of the scenes, the husbands are beating them. They have such a terrible life. But that thing to keep up, at that point, how do they come out and say, "Look, I was lying"? They have to keep up. They have to save face. Otherwise, the shame that will come from it. The difference between functioning and flourishing. And let's talk about that. Functioning is what you do to survive. Flourishing is what you do to live and thrive. I say that I want to raise 10 billion wholesome, happy, flourishing, satisfied human beings who are living a life of meaning and purpose. When you flourish, you're like a flower. You bloom and boom in season. You look beautiful, fresh. You have all the right energies around you, the chemicals, everything right. In its right state, the sunlight, everything right. And that then means that every area of your life, you have poured into it and you have sown into it and you are thriving. But functioning is that I must survive. And so they say we're going there, you are running with them. Oh, it's now here, you move from where you are going there. Oh, it's now forward, you are moving forward. Oh, backward, you are moving backward. You're following everybody else without having a mind of your own or without even having an idea of yourself and who you choose to be. Functioning is going through motions, checking off the boxes, no emotions at all. putting out fires, holding it together. Flourishing is embracing purpose, nurturing joy, and feeling alive. When was the last time you felt so alive with yourself? When was the last time that you were just so grateful for being alive? The key difference is intentionality, guys. Are you building a life that feeds your soul, or are you just building one that looks good on paper? You've got to ask yourself that question. Oprah says you're not just here to survive, you're here to thrive, to flourish, to blossom, and to grow. Only these things. But most times, we're running away from hell. And so if you consistently run from hell, and hell is that place that you refuse to go back to, or that place you refuse to go to, and you're consistently painting a picture of hell that you run away from, all you're thinking about is survival. That's all. But if you're consistently creating a picture of the place that you choose to go to, and it's that place of peace, joy, connection, and flourishing, you will always paint that picture and see yourself blossom, and see yourself with the potentials that you have, see yourself with the talents that you have, and see yourself as the woman or man God has created you to be. And success is inevitable. And as you're successful in that area, you're successful in other areas of your life. I say to people that every day you must feed into the things that you really, really enjoy. Every day. So for example, my things are, I divide it into 4. I must thrive in my health and wellness, which means the food that I eat, the drinks that I drink, the things that I do, my body movement has to be a part of my daily exercise. Every day. My relationships, I must feed into the relationships that matter to me. My husband, my children, myself, the people around me, my work colleagues, people that work for me and work with me. I must feed into those things. I come back home, I have to feed into my children again as they feel into me. It's not non-negotiable. And I spend my time, I invest time with my father as well. Because those are the things that matter to me. I invest in my business, hence recording these videos. Those are things that matter to me. There has to be an alignment. And then there's that giving yourself permission to want more than survival. So you must break free from only thinking about survival. What I will eat, what I will drink. The Bible says do not be anxious about it. Because if God feeds the birds, what would He do for you? But you are helping God think about how all the ways that you will eat, you will survive. Because you don't trust God. You don't trust that as He has created you, He can look after you. You don't trust that the people around you care enough for you to also look after you. You only say, I must do it. Because if I ask for help, if they say no, then it must mean you also have a sense of entitlement to other people around you, a sense of entitlement to God. Come on, guys. Let's be real here. Sometimes the hardest part isn't achieving more. It's believing you deserve more. You've been so focused on survival that dreaming feels selfish or unrealistic. But let me tell you something. You're allowed to want more than just getting by. Your dreams, all of them are valid. You don't even know how to dream. If you share your dream with me, I will tell you that, in fact, this ain't a dream. Because if you're going to help God manage His resources, then you don't know how to dream. How does God know that you trust Him enough? Is by believing so much in the things that He says He will do for you, that even Him will be proud of your belief. I once worked with a single mom who poured everything into her kids and career, but left nothing for herself. When I asked her, what do you want your life to be like? She said, I didn't think I was allowed to want more. I thought, asking for more would feel selfish because that's what I heard all my life. Asking for more would feel like, if I ask for more, what will others have? If I have more, then that means there is less for others. And that's not true. There's more than enough for everyone. In fact, insufficiency is an illusion. Because how many buckets of water can you get out from the beach that will leave the beach empty? How many? How many buckets of sand can you pick from the beach that will make the sand in the beach finished? How many buckets of leaves can you pluck that will make all the trees empty? There's more than enough. How many stars can you count. There's more than enough for everyone. Have you ever seen birds hit themselves in the sky because the space is not enough, or fish in the water, they jammed and killed themselves because there's not enough space? There's more than enough for all of us. So that means that you can keep your success and keep your peace also at the same time. It's not either or, it's this and that. And that's the life that I live. I have peace and I have success because now I'm aligned. I've learned how to love myself in such a phenomenal way and forgive myself and grow myself and stay growing, stay in constant growth. Because that's the only way I can give to other people when my own cup is overflowing. And I never get resentful because I have more than enough for myself. Then if I give to others, it's fine. I still have more than enough for myself. It's good to want to be successful, but success without peace is equals what? You answer that question. Your success without peace of mind is equals to what? What is it costing you? So today, I want you to write down the version of yourself you want a year from now. Remember I said I was going to give you stuff to do every day or every time, as many times as possible. Write down a version of yourself that you want to be a year from now. What does it feel like? What does she believe or he believe about himself? What does that life look like? What needs to have happened for you to say this last year has been the best year of my life? I could never have dreamed of some of the things that happened to me this year. What needs to happen for this dream that you're about to write down to be the most magnificent dream that you have ever had? And please, once again, do help God to manage his resources. Because God has created everything and he has given it to you in abundance, and he has told you to have power over everything. What are you going to ask for today? If you need help and support, send me a DM so that I can teach you, just in case you don't know how to dream this dream. Let me help you dream this dream and show you how much of a dreamer that you are. 2025 has to be our best year yet. And so I've created courses, I've created videos that will help us work through January and February. I've done a whole line of videos, and I hope that these videos are going to really help you improve and transform your life so that 2025 will be your best year yet. Don't forget, subscribe, click the notification bell below, like this video, and finally share me with other people so that as you grow the community of people around you and we have a wholesome society. God bless. Love and light.